is being chased down by Tarek and Katarina. With his slows though, he should be able to get away with his blood boil. But the open from Ezreal allows Katarina to just pick up. She sees the opportunity there. One thing you can really take from Katarina is it's one of my favorite parts, is you can take from her, I'm just going to zoom in on me real quick. What you can take from her is, that's a very good lesson, is her voiceover lines. One of them, only fools hesitate. And that is a perfect example of how to think in this game. Don't hesitate. You see an opening, you take it. You go in there if you're Katarina and you just jump in on him, you stab him in the back, and you throw your knives, and you spin around like a little ballerina, and you take him down. Perfect. It's what you gotta do. Other, you, you might think, oh, they're just cute little lines. Some of them have beautiful knowledge in them that you should be paying attention to. Back to the game and off my ranting of craziness. Yup. Words of wisdom from Green Sue here. I have some weird Asian name. I might as well give out weird Asian doctrines. Why not? Mmm. AP mid's actually my favorite area to play. A little biased there, I suppose, picking it for my first one. I might as well pick one I know the best of. Other ones I probably know pretty well are top and support, because support's easy. Support's an entirely different conversation on how exactly to be played. Here we see Katarina and Tarek almost kind of sandwiched in between a Lux and a Yarvin. That's actually a pretty good position for them to be in, as Katarina and Nunu, as they can both pretty much split up the attack. We know Yarvin and Lux are going to want to come in and squish them together with the help of Nunu, who's on their way. I'm sorry, it was Tarek. Tarek was with her. I get confused sometimes. But with Katarina, if she's quick enough, or if either of the AP casters, they really want to engage on someone like them. Someone they can try and just be faster than. And just get the damage out more. Excuse me, I'm burping like a maniac. And you can see right here how you usually want to engage. You really want to be very methodical and but quick about it. You want to know what it is you need to do. And anyway, you need to know what it is you have to do. As a mid, you have to be very quick, but very you have to know what it is you have to do. There we see the kill being kicked up by Caitlyn from Katarina there. Very unfortunate. But now let's focus on Lux. As she can see, she throws in a stun onto Tarek, letting Nunu get his ultimate down on him, allowing him to be chased down by Nunu. Lee Sin does try and jump in on her, but it is unsuccessful as she is supported by her two very tanky brother-in-law friends. No. The lore is Lux is Garen's brother, just works for what's his name? Yarvin. I like Yarvin. I can't believe I forgot his name. Yep, there's Garen. Actually on separate teams. Kinda awkward, I would say. Oh, hi brother, I'm gonna shoot you with light now. I'm pretty convinced Darius is Katarina's father. It's been a while since I've actually looked back over the lore, but I'm pretty sure that's the case there. It would make sense too. I mean, Noxian commanders and high-ranking army officials makes sense in my head. Now both of them respawned, I haven't killed both simultaneously pretty much. Lux now picking up her Raven's Death Cap, and we see Katarina with her Hextech Gunblade, allowing her that extra ability to do damage with. Oh, excuse me. Talking for this long can really get to a person. We currently see that their KDs are pretty much equal, with just in favor. We see it's 4 kills to 3 kills in favor of Katarina, but their deaths are in favor of Lux. So pretty much even out, especially with the more assist on the side of Lux. It's easy to look back into this team fight that I've been ignoring because I'm foolish. We're gonna really watch this unfold. I wanna just bask in this glory real quick. As AP mids, especially ones like this, I keep saying it's something you really need to understand as an AP mid. It's that you are a glass cannon. Hold back until the rest of the team engages. You shouldn't be the one engaging normally, unless you're someone like Karthus, who has an ability like that. You can, if you're Karthus, you can throw out your ultimate, and you run in with your, what's it called? The big circular thing of doom and pain. It's painful. It kills shit. You know that thing. That you can pretty much engage with. You can throw an engage down with that. people like Katarina, she doesn't want to be the one to engage. Katarina does not want to be the one to engage. And no, they try to get a sniper. I always love to see snipes on dragons. Oh, it's a good feeling when you snipe it. But when you get sniped, you're just like, we suck, and you just want to quit. And there we see a perfect example of ulti-pronged attacks. That's what's going to be called an ulti-pronged attack, because there are multiple ultis on the attack. We saw the Cataclysm down from Yarvin onto Katarina, immediately keeping her in the area and not letting her get away to any of her blink locations. That's a good team strategy. And we also saw Lux throw down her own ultimate, her final spark, which weakened her enough to let the kill from Darius get him down with his ulti, with the ulti-pronged attack. Good name. I coined it here. You were here first, the ulti-pronged attack. It's fantastic, and I hope to see it used more often, because I'm totally a respectable thing that people should watch. Totally. Lol. I like the word lols. What else is going on at this point? Well, at this point, creep score isn't really relevant anymore. It's all down to farming. Creep score is only really important in the beginning. There's nothing to worry about now. Oh, I completely forgot to do that. Well, there's a bit of a lull in the action. I guess I can point out good summoner spells to take. That really should have been one of the first things I did, but I'm learning just as much as you are. Just different things. I learn how to talk and be relatable. You learn how to not suck. Isn't learning fun, guys? Isn't it? As, Katarina, you see her, she does decide to grab a flash here. You can see it over here. Does decide to grab a flash and ignite. Ignite, nothing wrong with that, especially, if you can't really get him down just a little low enough, it'll really help just pull him down. That's just the rule of thumb with Ignite. It's really just that little last push over you need push over the edge. Flash, it's arguable to take with someone like Katarina, who already has a blink. It does require that she does have something to blink onto, but it's more often than not that there will be something for you to blink onto. Which is also why you see her grabbing so many wards, so she can place one down and blink to it if need be. Put it in a very strategic location so she can use it. Learn to speak. Not with a lisp, not like Sean Connery. What if I spoke like Sean Connery in hard time? Would you guys like that if I spoke like Sean Connery? More important things though. On this team fight, we saw Lux throwing down her ultimate there, very cleverly, to really just pull him down into it. That's a really good engagement move for her, as it really, once you have them all in a big clump like that, it'll really push them down. And poor Katarina being taken out right there. I wish I could have seen that, but again, afraid to back up. I'll try and, test it out more often, find out more of the bugs that are in this, replay system, so that doesn't happen. But right now, I don't want it to crash again, because it took too long to back up. So we're just focusing right now on what we can. I'll try and get them all as soon as I can. You can still pause though. Still pause. Still speed up, still slow down. But we'll keep it where it is right now. I've actually been watching this fast now, it just feels normal. Right now, there are points in the game where you're just like, F. What do we do? What do we do? We get a team fight. And who's gonna help in team fights? The AP caster. See where I'm going with this? I'm tying it back with today's lesson. Learning the league. We have lessons. It's like a classroom. Only it's fun because we play video games and not math. Math. If there's anything you cannot compare me to Day 9 with, it's math. Oh god, math. Now at this point in the game, when it comes to item usage, you're into the late game. Your item slots are probably full, if not almost. So you're gonna be picking, at this point you're gonna put on stacking items, not snowball items. Snowball items, completely different thing. Stacking items is just like, I just need more. You have final items like your Athene's Chalice, like your Rabadon's Death Cat, like your Hextech Gunblade, and like whatever you're gonna build with that Negatron Cloak, if you ever remember to, Gil. Just gotta help Gil out. You really need to right now, because it's currently 6-4. She's currently 4-6 when it comes to her KD. 3-3 still for Lux, so good for her. Go Zombie Clown. I always like to see creative people. Now here's a nice example of patience in a game. I like patience. I did say I was going to focus on that, but and not as a game as a whole, but there are certain things that tie back. Just seeing like patience, waiting for the other one to engage, and say you don't always want to be the one to do that. But now we actually do see the team fight slowly going down. A Cataclysm immediately going down on a Katarina. It's really something you usually want to try to avoid because, as you know, you're squishy. You really want to try and stay back and not be the one to get focused because you are the one who's going to get focused. We saw Lux lasting as long as she can, but is eventually caught out as well by Lee Sin with his good track down ability. She's a really good chaser. And now, oh, and it looks like we do have the surrender. I'm sorry, yeah, that would be the surrender right there. After losing to another team fight, they are pretty far behind. Look back at me now, because my face is beautiful. Yeah. So I'm looking back at the items right now, and basically what I can tell that she probably wanted to build with that Negatron cloak. No, they got rid of Force Snakes. I can't look at the shop in this, too. That is the worst thing I can say about this. I can't look at the shop. Just sucks. Can't look at the shop. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that. Excuse me as I rub some redness out of my eyes. It's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. So here we saw, we can't really say which mid came out ahead of the other one. They were pretty much even the entire game. That's why I picked this one, because I like seeing even game. Next time, I'll probably try and pick one that's a bit more one side so you can see what others can do to improve. You can still look what they could have done to improve here. You saw Katarina, what her biggest problem was, she wasn't really sure when she was trying to initiate there. She was really dancing around a lot, wasn't listening to her own advice of, don't hesitate. Hesitating is a really bad thing to do as an AP mate because you really have to know, you have to really see where is my ulti best used. That's just used for everyone in general. Where is my ulti best used? Where will it most do damage? Where will it puncture? Katarina is very useful in the middle as her ulti, her swinging lotus thingy, whatever it's called. Can I look at her? Can I? Whatever. Her death lotus. That's what it is. Her death lotus targets 3 different enemies, 3 different opponents. Combined with their focus on another person and your ability to just warp in or blink in there with your E. Yes, E. I know my keyboard settings. Right after you calm down with your Q, E, W, R. That is the order you should be using Katarina's abilities in. Q, E, W, R. In that order. Very nice. Very good order. Will do tremendous damage. And it probably will take a couple people down. You probably get a triple kill, and since her passive allows her cooldowns based on kills and assists, that's how you work. You get kills, and so you can immediately use your ulti again to get more kills. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for that. And then we have Lux. Let me look at Lux. Lux, beautiful face. Her basic ability lowdown will be a light bind in her Q, followed by her W. Yeah, or it could be the way around. It doesn't really need to be that way necessarily. Her Q followed. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say W? I meant E. Q followed by her E, or E followed by Q. One of the orders. Rest of that is just support. Whether you do that, you always want to save your ult for usually either when you see the entire other team bulked up, that'll really just bam, it'll hit them all hard and it'll slow them all down, just really drop their health, especially if they haven't been paying attention to the game and they haven't built. Yeah, I'm gonna lay back because I'm gonna rest my back because it hurts. Deal with it. I don't like being in pain. But yeah, her ulti is also very good when it comes to picking off stray targets. Like you saw someone that got away, but they didn't because I have this giant pillar of light that'll just vaporize you. Ah! That's kind of how it works. That's exactly how it works. And then you just have her actual W there, which is just a shield, which is just a supporty item. If you're going to be playing a supporty Lux, you can do that too. You can play Lux support. I like her mid though, just for all her super damage put out. She's very good at that. My phone's almost dead. Okay, I don't want to talk to people anyway. I won't talk to you people. So yeah, getting out of that. Oh, excuse me. continue. I wonder if I can actually